Hello, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. Today, I will be talking about Standard Oil Textile Industry New World and Investments in Society. To begin with, I will be talking about the Standard Oil Company. It was the invisible hand of capitalism. Government was involved. Oh, it wasn't involved. My bad. Monopoly is the danger of owning everything. J.D. Rockefeller made it really big and was the owner of it. He bought and hired competition, and it was the beginning of the American industrialization. New revolution refers to the great increase of putting out the machines, making goods, making them a manufacture and produce quicker in England mid 1770s. It spread from England to continental Europe and North America. The people will buy land from owners and use it to put their factories, and they'll fence up their lawns. A lot of large fields were enclosures experimented with agriculture. There was so many things about this. For example, a lot of business people went into manufacturing and have became really wealthy. Most people from agriculture fields went into the city just to get a manufacturing job at a factory. Um, Livestock improved since because methods were being discovered, and crop production proved to be the to to create more development, and many systems were made too, like banking. Okay, so to continue, I'll be talking about the first industrial revolution. It began in England. The second industrial revolution began in the United States. The Bessemer process was invented by Henry Bessemer, convected iron to steel, mass production of steel, and it was cheap. Cornelius Vanderbilt industrialized railroads and shipping. Edwin L. Drake, first person to invent oil rig and refine oil drilling oil. Alright, so to continue, textile industrialized first. It began in the Industrial Revolution in Britain, and at that time was spearheaded by revolution making technology. The Industrial Revolution began to start the textile revolution. It transferred the manufacturing of clothing and the population. It rocketed sales in cotton production in the South. It was during the 17th century to 1860. John Kay, flying shuttle, carried threads of yarn back and forth, increasing productivity. Who was James Haggerins? He invented the spinning wheel, named after his daughter. The spinning jenny allowed a spinner to work with 8 threads. It was first used by hand. Richard Arkwright invented the water flare in 1769. And Samuel Crompton used a combination of both in 1719. The spinning made. Factories were built next to rivers and lakes to pursue in order to work. Cotton. England cotton came from Southern America plants, and they had to remove seeds by hands. Eli Whitney involved a machine to speed up the process and have clean cotton. Okay, the next topic is the New World. So, in the beginning, the Vikings were one of the first people to reach North America from Europe. They went in a longboat, an all-terrain water boat, heading west across the Atlantic Ocean. So when they arrived, they were deceived by natives, and they fought, and the Vikings had to retreat. They killed about at least 8 natives. At that time, there was around 90 million Native Americans in America. Also during that time, well, not during that time, but the Masicas were hated for killing, raping, and sacrificing their people with different tribes. They will use obsidian weapons, one of the most sharp materials in the world. Blood of surface, blood of a sacrifice is a good harvest of corn. Corn is a staple of the Aztec life. Constantinople adopted Christianity because. Oh, so my bad. Constantinople adopted Christianity in Spain. And eventually, I mean, in Rome, then eventually spread to Spain. And the Catholic in Spain, when they colonized Mexico, extended over there. In 1453, it was an epic battle. Sultan II, Sultan II of the Ottoman Turks invaded Constantinople using artillery weapons. It was the king of the battle at that time. 69 cannons, team working in ships. Three of the ship. Eventually, Constantinople converted to Islam. Portillo Diaz was trying to go to the bottom of Africa. It took him 13 days without land. Diaz claims that the land was under God. In 50 years, it becomes the best shipping lands. That's it for this. Now we're going to add improvements and advancements. Improvements in transportation. The first development was the steam engine. As early as 1705, coal miners were using steam-powered pumps to resume water from deep mines and shafts. James Watt was a maker at the University of Glasgow in Scotland, figured out in a faster and more efficient. Robert Fulton created a steamboat called the Clement Brandon Road, improved John Adams' equipped road and bed. The Liverpool Manchester officially opened up in 1834. Major effects gave manufactured cheap transportation, handed in hundreds and thousands of